All right, guys, today is June the 8th, 2022. I'm going to do a little series for everybody on a month-by-month basis, so everybody can kind of see what a market garden looks like in the heat of the summer. It is going to be, I think, 104 today, and we are just cranking up. So I'll kind of show you guys what it looks like over here. So we'll go row by row so you can see exactly what's going on. But right here we have, at least on this half of the row, we have tomatoes, specifically some of the bigger tomatoes around here. My baby usually gets to most of them, and sometimes they fall on the ground, but we have those. And then we have some of the cherry tomatoes on some of the taller cages right here, which is nice. Those are probably my favorite ones, only because they don't tend to get hit by too many bugs, specifically ones that put their little noses in it and make them look pretty bad by blemishes. Right here we have another flower row. I would say right here is all basil, but then the other half is some seed from floret, and they look good. Actually look really good. No issues with them at all. Calendula, that always looks pretty bad right now, but then it turns good back in, I think it's fall time. And then right here, which is one of the most interesting ones, is flowering tobacco. It is absolutely divine, smells great, traps insects, just keeps on going. We have a white one, and then we have a little bit of an orange one. I'll show you that right there. Looks pretty cool. And then of course we have zinnias galore. We have all types of colors that you can think of right here, and they look great. So we're just kind of pumping along with the zinnias. They always do good in the summertime. We have no issues with them ever. Of course bugs like them, but I think they're kind of a trap for bugs. Right here we have our dahlias. This is my first time ever doing dahlias. Some are getting gigantic, others kind of stay a little bit small, but also they do look beautiful, and I know my wife loves them. So, oh, and I broke that one, so we'll take that one inside. But we have quite a bit of dahlias coming up, which is really cool. They tend to apparently love the heat, and we got the heat coming. So you can see all of our dahlias right here. One right there, and then some old seed that ended up coming back up from last year. So, and then in these two rows right here, we have winter squash. We have acorn in this one, and then at the end we have spaghetti. We have spaghetti at the end of this one, and then right here we have delicata squash. So I put these nets on because we have a lot of squash bugs, and all sorts of other bugs that want to eat these guys up and destroy them. So nets up until they can get a little bit mature, and when they get a little bit more mature, this is what we end up doing. This is our butternut squashes right here. We end up trailing them. Hey, what are you doing, Miles? What are you doing? Are you sleeping on the job? So we trellis them up until they get bigger like this, and then we leave them unnetted, and then basically it's go time. So you're gonna have a lot of squash plants make it, and some that don't, but it's a good time. Like right here, boom, got some bugs in there. There they are having sex in my squash flowers. But yeah, that's that with them. Right here on this row we got peppers. Everything is pretty much trellis, just because it's a smaller garden, and we need things to kind of go up versus kind of going down everywhere. But right here we have shishito peppers. You can see them. We got, what else do we have? We have some Italian peppers as well. They're starting to get a little bit bigger. Let's see some of them a little bit better down here, and they're getting actually really big. More Italian peppers, like Italian sweet peppers, and then these are just gigantic. These are looking real good. So can't complain about these. These are some of my favorites. This is a pretty cool one. It is a variegated Italian pepper. So even the leaves are variegated. Never seen that before. thought I would go ahead and give it a try this year. These are some of our famous purple bell peppers. I love them. Can't find them at HEB. They're delicious, sweet. They taste good. And so, come on, Miles. And so we got some more peppers. We got the pepper called the Sergio. Excited to try something like that out. And then we have, of course, some jalapenos. I love me some jalapenos, of course. And then some serranos and some bananas as well. And then some eggplant. Also a favorite of all of ours to go ahead and eat. These last rows we have cucumbers. All cucumbers. We have several cucumbers, Piccolino and Excelsior and Corantino. And then we wanted to go ahead and try some more cucumbers a little bit further down this way. The trial is going okay. They grow really well, but they just don't produce very much. It is a new variety, and I'll kind of keep you guys updated on what that looks like. And then this last row is going to be more squash, kombucha, really. We got, hey Oliver, how's it going? I got a big flower. Look at that. That's pretty cool, huh? That is like a pink, maroon, violet, some beautiful colors. But these are kombucha squash right here, mixed along with some sweet potato vines. So we're gonna see what happens with that. I hope it works out well. These are some of my favorites. Yeah. Right here, we got a lot of pears. So we got tons and tons of pears. Pretty much everywhere. We'll probably have about 200, maybe 250 pears on each tree. This one too is just locked and loaded right here. There's tons and tons of pears. And then the last part is our fertilizer. Right there, our chickens. Pretty cool to see it all. I'll keep you guys updated as time goes along, but this is what a market garden looks like in June when it's 104 degrees outside. Pretty cool to see it. You can grow in June as long as you plan it right. Thank you guys. Bye.